Hello everyone, how are we going? I hope you're doing really well. Thank you for joining me today. We are doing a bit of a different video today. We are covering the craziest slash cowboy-like slash chilled out, fucked up place or capital city in Australia. And that is, drum roll, my hometown. You guessed it right, ladies and gentlemen. So my hometown is Darwin, Northern Territory, and what kind of prompted me to make this video is I haven't been able to go up there for probably quite some time now because of, what the situation with the borders just opening up now. Where I'm at in Melbourne, they've literally just started opening up areas. We're not even fully, so 110 days in lockdown. That's just the stage 4 shit. So, and then we've been in lockdown since April. So it's just like, yeah, going a bit crazy. So I thought I'd share, my hometown. I'm missing it. We can both journey there together. So it's nice and reminiscent and nostalgic. Mainly for me. You guys hopefully learn something new. So, and for the first video, it's a bit of a Darwin tours video. So let's kind of have a bit of a look. Hopefully you guys can see that somewhere on the screen. So this is Darwin here. We're going to this, yeah, so literally you've got that. So that's the Northern Territory. We're zooming in on Darwin. This is my hometown. So it's a very, it seems a lot bigger than it is. But so you've got, this is the waterfront, this Mitchell Street, the market's there, just a random kangaroo. This is the Esplanade, waterfront, lots of crocodiles. So let me pause it there. So I don't know if you guys have seen it, but that's beautiful. So two things. They've got Crocosaurus Cove. So this sums up Darwin really well. You've literally got a place in the CBD which you can go and, you can go and just fucking swim with a crocodile. Now, what I've got it paused on at the moment, which is very special to me, is Brown Smart Theatre. So I did my first EP there with a band called Crassic Park at this very theatre. These buildings were pre-Cyclone Tracy. So about 35-40 years ago, a cyclone literally destroyed Darwin. There was nothing left except fucking... So there's only I think there's 3 or 4 buildings in Darwin that left, but literally the whole place was fucking leveled. Christmas Day. And there's the museum in Darwin where you can actually go and they've got recordings. They've got a booth you can go in and sit and it's like you're actually there. It is one of the most scariest experiences that I would ever recommend. So if you're easily frightened, don't go in there because it'll stay with you. But anyway, let's keep moving on because that's Brown Smart, man, and that's the building. So that's the original buildings you can see that have actually they're still standing. So let me put it like that. So you've got Mitchell Street, we've got one street where you've got the main pubs, clubs. The main clubs really. There's pubs all over Darwin to varying degrees now, and varying reputations. That does bring me on to a special pub. It's called the Beachfront Hotel. Now, the Beachfront Hotel has got a special place in my heart. It's a place of magic and wonder. No. So if you've ever been there, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Let me just put it like this. The Beachfront used to be, back in the 80s, a place called The Cage. And from what I've been told, when there was a fight there, they would actually lock people inside the pub. So that's Jabiru, Kakadu, the windows to the wetlands. It's just such a... I don't know, it's magical. And I am looking through rose-tinted glasses at the moment because I'm quite... And the food, man, oh my God, the food. I'd say it's some of the best food in Australia, It's so multicultural up in Darwin. You've got every kind of... I don't know, it's just Vietnamese, Thai, Chinese, indigenous. You've got... the Scottish mob, you've got a lot of the hippie crowd as well. It's such a beautiful city. So if you're ever looking to get away and just kind of check it out, I never understood why people went up there because it wasn't for the fucking nightlife. Now I want to show you something really cool. Now this is the original jumping crocodile cruises. This is no joke. This is a legitimate thing that you can pay money for, and you can go on this river cruise, pay money to feed crocodiles. Yes, let's fast forward it. Yeah, and that's the sights and the sound. You'll see what I mean when you take a trip on the river. And see, it still sticks with me. Like, it's the adverts. It's absolutely fucking amazing. Now, let's talk about one of my favorite nights ever. This is Firecracker Night. You get one day to spend as much money as you want to go and buy firecrackers. Now, I've got a video here. Now, shout out to, what's the channel? One Green Emerald. This is their original video, which I'm looking at, and this is Cracker Night. So this is essentially what you do. So you go in, you've got different packs, what you want. So you've got like a $50 pack, which is just pass. They're expensive. So, and you go in and and I know, like, including myself, I know motherfuckers that will save up hundreds of dollars to do this. And like, I remember myself, it's probably the best Cracker Night I've ever had. And you can see here, like, all the different styles you can get, things. So, give you a rundown. This is from memory. I'll see if I'll test how good I am at my memory. So, what we would do, right? Me and my mate, who will remain nameless, but you know who you are. We saved up $250 each for like our base crackers, right? So when your base crackers they're the shit, like, they're your, what's the word? They're your, like, your packs. Now, you get, I think it's a $150 one, which is, like, it's really decent. You get a shit ton of stuff. Now, there's a specific cracker, which is called, is it Thunderball? So they're $10 and you get a pack of 10. So they're great value for money because they will blow shit up and they will make a fucking loud boom as well. So anyone out there who's NT, get them. They're really, really good. And I'll never forget this story as well, is I went into, so where you go and buy these crackers from, the crackers are literally, so they're like an abandoned building which has been taken over for about, I don't know, a couple of days, which is like literally the night before there's like 10 people just putting boxes in. Looks like a fucking drug deal, but it's these crackers. So we go in there, I've got my money ready, I've got my base bag, so the $150 ready to go. And then I'm like, all right, I'm looking at some shit, two things. And I'll get to the second one. But first thing is I want a big motherfucker that I can literally let off and just, it's gonna blow shit up, or it's gonna be fucking boom. So I'm looking around. Bear in mind, I'm 16 at this stage, right? So I'm 16, walk into this place. I've got my base bag, bought it. Well, I put it aside. I'm looking around as well. There's a WorkSafe, gentlemen. So WorkSafe in Northern Territory is literally just an OH&S, and they go and make sure everything is ticked off, ready to go. You have to be over 18 to buy crackers. So he's literally standing next to me with the WorkSafe embroidered, and I'm like, excuse, not him, but he's ticking his way. He's tick, tick, tick. Yeah, cool. I'm go up to the guy on the counter and say, look, I want the baddest firecracker you've got. And so he pulls out, I'll never forget it. You know Eddie from Iron Maiden? The character Eddie, it had that on it, and literally, no joke, it was this big. It was a square box. I just felt the weight of it. I saw it. I was like, yep, I don't even need to ask any questions. But yeah, so we bought that. Now, the second one of my favorite firecrackers is ones that necessarily fell off a truck, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to mention anything more than that, except these are the ones that they're called Tom Thumbs. This big, they're waterproof, so once you light them, you need to fuck them off quickly. This is where we would kind of save our money as well. So these Tom Thumbs are fucking insane. We would blow up letterboxes, all kinds of shit. Now, this goes on from as soon as the doors open, people will literally start blowing shit up until about 12 o'clock that night. So, and I remember we were throwing them like grenades, and oh my god, it's fucking insanity. And hopefully this video gives you a bit of an indicator of what it's like up there. Now, moving on, I want to talk about the markets. The markets is something I really, really miss big time as well. The markets, as we were talking about the food and like you've got, so hopefully I can bring this up here, is the Rapid Creek markets. The Rapid Creek, so there's 3 markets in Darwin that I'm aware of. Rapid Creek, which is the Milner markets, which I used to live down the road from, still do. You've got the Nightlife markets. So Rapid Creek is for your fresh food. So all the foodies go there. It's like, so there's Mindle Beach markets, which is your tourist. It's very touristy. It's very, if you want to go and get your kangaroo skin and all that shit, you go there. And then you've got your Nightlife markets, which is your hippie markets. Again, it's just the tip of the iceberg at the moment. There's really not much, there's really not a lot that I've covered, but I was kind of thinking about getting into the territory cops, but I just wanted to talk about, share it with you guys. Before I wrap it up, that's what I'll talk about, is the monsoon. So hopefully you guys can see. It's one of the things I miss about Darwin is the smell of the rain. So the thunderstorms, the monsoons, they can last all day to weeks. I remember there's periods with Christmas, which have been like, that whole month literally is pissing down. And when I say pissing down, like, you look outside, you can't see further than a couple hundred meters, if that. So the lightning storms, but it's beautiful. It's I guess because you grow up there, you're used to it. And most people in Darwin, like, Darwin is very much an outdoor living place. And when it rains, you go out and sit on the patio and just kind of watch it rain and be amongst it. And the green tree frogs, oh man, like when the rain settles and you can hear them all kind of coming out. Green tree frogs are really, really good luck, and they are beautiful, beautiful creatures. So, but look, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Thank you for checking out the video. I know it's a bit of a longer one today. And make sure you take care of yourself. We will see you next time. If you can, check out the new drone video that I've just done, which is the baby, the Rockstar video. Check out my gaming stuff as well, which is very, very cool. You know, so I've just finished Vampire. That whole series is there if you want to watch that. And then I've just finished up, not finished, I've just started Soma as well. So check it out, guys. Anyway, I need to wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining me. We will see you next time. All the best, yeah?